Well, seeing that we're already kind of talking a little bit about the gear, and obviously from the question that we have from the chat, what kind of gear did you start with? Are you still kind of rocking the same gear that you started with, or have you kind of also? Oh no, okay, so it's gotten a little bit more professional. No. But yeah, tell us about how you, because again, you were saying how you were switching kind of genres and how you were performing and what you could find in VR chat compared to what you were obviously kind of looking for, but you ran into,
right,
compared to some of the first instances of DJing up until where you are now.
Well, initially when I started, I didn't want it like everybody else. You don't want to spend a buttload of money on gear that you're not going to use, right? So me having whole whack load of guitar and studio gear already, I just didn't want to. I didn't want to have another piece of gear sit around that I'm not using, because I have the gear. I have a gear acquisition syndrome, which is where you just buy gear to have the gear, but not to use the gear. But it's called gear acquisition syndrome.
Yeah, I have never heard of that. But I feel like in my brain, I'm just like, well, having another thing just as a backup would be good. But
see what I'm saying? Oh, you got it too, man. You got it too. But no, initially, so I had a little 25. Actually, it's sitting right back there. It's a little 25 keyboard or 25 key MIDI keyboard, and on the end of it, it's got 8 MIDI pads. Is it 4 knobs? 4 knobs, and like the mod wheels. You know what I'm saying? That little section there. So I downloaded Rekordbox, and that's what I DJ'd on for the first month until I bought my controller.
Off of a MIDI keyboard?
Yeah.
What? Oh my god! Really?
Okay, so I had 2 trim knobs, and then I had 2 filter knobs. Right, so I could get in and out of tracks, and then the 8 pads. I think I had set up like a play, and I think I had a play and 3 cues for each deck, and then
you just rebound all those, so you could just go off of cues and stuff.
I just MIDI mapped it on Rekordbox to work. So I literally I'll send you a picture later of what I played on. You'll be, there's no way this kid DJ'd on that, and I did, and I got booked, and I played a bunch of shows on it. So I was like, well, I'm playing.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That is definitely a first for me. Like, I mean, I would have never considered it, because I mean, again, I have a 44 key keyboard, and that there are some buttons on there.
That little section with the pads at that little pad section. That's what I played on.
Cool.
Yeah, very cool. For the first month. And then I bought a little cheap. What was it? A Hercules. Oh, what's it called? It's like the 300 Hercules 300 something Mark II. The Impulse 300. So standard like little deck layout, 2 decks, super small, just USB, and I think it was like an RCA out for a main. Maybe I think you could plug it into speakers. And I still have that deck as a backup. I played probably, I'm not kidding you, probably 400 plus shows in VR on that deck. Like, it is worn out. There's no paint left on it. The buttons, like the knobs, don't have any center detent left to them. Like everything is loose. My volume faders feel the same tension as my crossfader. It's used. And then, funny enough, last spring, for my birthday, DJ CJ, again, shout out CJ, sent me a set of 4-channel Newmarks, which is what I use now. So I think they're the NSFX4. So 4-channel deck, 2 platters with the center displays. Super, super nice. Super grateful to have them. And that's what I play live if I have to take them out. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. If I have to upgrade in the future for live performances, it'll probably just be an XDJ, something easy. I can just plug a thumb drive in and go. And then for software, I use Serato because that's what those decks are locked to, and also Rekordbox just for making thumb drives for live shows and stuff like that. But it gets expensive when you got 3-4 different softwares. I guess three software I got to use to get everything back and forth, and also VRCDN and VRChat Plus and Shadow PC. So by the end of the month, I've got quite a bit of cash in here to just come in and DJ in VRChat just because I love it.